Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel.
Perhaps one day I'll hit the lotto, then my bills would all be paid. Money no longer would be a bother. My life would never be the same. We could travel all around this world, fly first class every day. But if I never hit the lotto, would you still love me anyway? Perhaps one day I'll reach the big time. The whole world would know my name. For every other magazine cover would use me for their campaign. We would be the hardest couple around, from New York to LA. But if I never reach the big time, would you still love me anyway? Perhaps one day I'll have the answers for every question that's ever been. Most brilliant minds of our time will call me colleague and friend. We would never have any problems at all. Well, I'd solve them each right away. But if I never have the answers, would you still love me anyway? Oh, if I never hit the lotto or reach the big time one day, oh, if I never have the answers, would you still love me? Would you still love me anyway? Perhaps one day I'll reach the big time. The whole world would know my name. For every other magazine cover. Good things come to those who wait. That's what they say. But I've been waiting far too long for some good to come my way. It's always one step forward, 2 steps back, but I won't let it get me down. 'Cause I'm still here and I know this year some good's gonna come around. somewhere the day is new. There's a place where flowers bloom, where every bird is singing their tune. And someday, oh someday I'll be there too. Good things come to those who wait, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but I'll keep waiting as long as I need for some good to come my way. There's a place where skies are blue, where every hope and every dream comes true. And someday, oh, I'll be there too. Good things come to those who wait, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but I'll keep waiting as long as I need for some good to come my way. There's a place where skies are blue, where every hope and every dream comes true. And someday, oh, I'll be there too. Good things come to those who wait, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but I'll keep waiting as long as I need for some good to come my way. There's a place where skies are blue, where every hope and every dream comes true. And someday, oh, I'll be there too. Good things come to those who wait, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but I'll keep waiting as long as I need for some good to come my way. There's a place where skies are blue, where every hope and every dream comes true. And someday, oh, I'll be there too.
I don't wanna be lonely when winter is freezing and trees start to bolt. And I don't wanna be sitting alone in a room that's just filled with my soul. And so I came to this place, I'm looking for a familiar face, and that's when I saw you. 'Cause you don't know me and I don't know you, but it breaks my heart. You looking so blue on the last of the year. I just picked your name on the coffee cup, but a stroke of luck, the guy just messed up and gave your cup to me. drop in a glance. And I can't think nothing better than starting a year with a drop of romance. 'Cause I came to this place looking for a familiar face, and that's when I met you. 'Cause you don't know me and I don't know you, but it breaks my heart. You're looking so blue on the first of the year. I just picked your name on the coffee cup. With a stroke of luck, the guy just messed up and gave your cup to me. A dark cappuccino is what matters me. The way you came toward me, dragging your feet, and I just smiled at you. Winter is freezing and trees start to bolt. And I don't wanna be sitting alone in a room that's just filled with my soul. And so I came to this place, I'm looking for a familiar face, and that's when I saw you. 'Cause you don't know me and I don't know you, but it breaks my heart. You're looking so blue on the last of the year. I know sooner or later it will come, the day that I know I'm in love. Will it feel warm and dry like a kiss in July? Will it chill down my bones? Will it cool like the snow? And I look at my window to see what the universe has in store for me. People passing by in the street will be smiling at me, 'cause they already know what it's like being in love. The sky starts to roll up its clouds, so the sun can't just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading. So every night I stare at the moon, just to check if she's still looking blue. Don't know who you are yet, you seem a bit hard to get, but I know you're out there. I just wait for the day where the sky will spread open its clouds, so the sun can just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. And I spot you right across the street, like a song that is playing just for me. We'll know and we'll smile as if we knew all this time I was waiting for you. feel warm and dry, like a kiss in July. Will it chill down my bones? Will it cool like the snow? And I look at my window to see what the universe has in store for me. People passing by in the street will be smiling at me, 'cause they already know what it's like being in love. The sky starts to roll up its clouds, so the sun can't just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. So every night I stare at the moon just to check if she's still looking blue. Don't know who you are yet, you seem a bit hard to get, but I know you're out there. I just wait for the day where the sky will spread open its clouds, so the sun can just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. And I spot you right across the street, like a song that is playing just for me. We'll know and we'll smile as if we knew all this time I was waiting for you. I know sooner or later it will come, the day that I know I'm in love. Will it feel warm and dry, like a kiss in July? Will it chill down my bones? Will it cool like the snow? And I look at my window to see what the universe has in store for me. People passing by in the street will be smiling at me, 'cause they already know what it's like being in love. The sky starts to roll up its clouds, so the sun can't just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. So every night I stare at the moon just to check if she's still looking blue. Don't know who you are yet, you seem a bit hard to get, but I know you're out there. I just wait for the day where the sky will spread open its clouds, so the sun can just stop hiding out. The windows will open and sing like birds that are spreading their wings. And I spot you right across the street. perfect guy. I can't have a bad temper, make a big fuss and cry. And I know that lately it's been hard. We had a bumpy ride. But if you give me one more chance, I make it effortless. So if you want to come back home, I will cook you Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. But life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. And now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will do the rest. So if you want to come back home, I will cook you Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. But life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. And now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will do the rest. So if you want to come back home, I will cook you Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. But life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. And now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will do the rest. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes. The first day I saw you seems long ago. I still remember it was so cold, and you were warming up with some green tea. You asked me, can you lend me sugar? You grabbed the shaking bowl and shook her, and you put all the sugar right on me. And what a crash, what a crash. Felt a sudden sugar rush as you sang me your apologies. And when the second day we met by chance, what a sweet coincidence to find the sugar girl right next to me. Decided it's time to introduce myself. Your name that came with an address that led me to my favorite night in years. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's oh so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel. The first day I saw you since long ago, I still remember it was so cold. And you were warm and I with some green tea. You asked me, can you lend me sugar? You grabbed the shaking bowl and shook her, and you put all the sugar right on me. And what a crash, what a crash. Felt the sudden sugar rush as you sang me your apologies. And when the second day we met by chance, what a sweet coincidence to find the sugar girl right next to me. Decided it's time to introduce myself. Your name that came with an address that led me to my favorite night in years. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's oh so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel. The first day I saw you since long ago, I still remember it was so cold. And you were warm and I with some green tea. You asked me, can you lend me sugar? You grabbed the shaking bowl and shook her, and you put all the sugar right on me. And what a crash, what a crash. Felt a sudden sugar rush as you sang me your apologies. And when the second day we met by chance, what a sweet coincidence to find the sugar girl right next to me. Decided it's time to introduce myself. Your name that came with an address that led me to my favorite night in years. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's oh so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel. The first day I saw you since long ago, I still remember it was so cold. And you were warm and I with some green tea. You asked me, can you lend me sugar? You grabbed the shaking bowl and shook her, and you put all the sugar right on me. And what a crash, what a crash. Felt a sudden sugar rush as you sang me your apologies. And when the second day we met by chance, what a sweet coincidence to find the sugar girl right next to me. Decided it's time to introduce myself. Your name that came with an address that led me to my favorite night in years. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's oh so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel. The third day was a walk in pure bliss, with a cotton candy kiss, and for a second my heart skipped a beat. 3 other days were spent under the sheets, like an everlasting sweet. 2 small grains from the same sugar lamp. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's so, so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. It's like a spell. I feel I float in caramel. Today's the 7th day since we first met, and I am sure I won't forget the sugar boy you emptied over me. For 7 days been cooking in the oven, sun spit sugar sent to loving, blessed with gentle drops of warm green tea. Just 7 days, and sugar's almost everywhere. It's so, so sweet. I'm almost melting on the street, and I don't know what have you done with me, sugar girl. I feel I float in caramel. I feel I float. I feel I float in caramel. I feel I float. I feel I float in caramel.